Hello, all the students and good morning. I hope you all are well in this pandemic coronavirus. Please stay home, stay safe, spend your quality time with your family member. You can give your quality time in your study also. I hope whatever homework I am giving you in maths and science, you are doing it on time because whenever the school is going to open, I am going to ask all the homework which I am giving you. So please be sincere and do all the homework on time. So today I am going to teach you science. Chapter 7 is going on. Okay. That is plants. Okay, habitat. I am explaining adaptation. How plants survive. This chapter is going on. Adaptations. How plants survive. So today I have to I was explaining earlier class insectivorous plant. Insectivorous, I have explained you about Venus flytrap. Today I am going to explain about teacher plant. In earlier classes, I have uploaded some homework. Chapter 5 Ketum I have uploaded. So today I will upload some objective questions of chapter 5 science. So please do it in your homework copy. So now compute the pitcher plant has leaves that are modified into a deep container like a pitcher with a lid. Okay, the pitcher plant has a leaves that are modified like you can see. If you have seen a jug, okay, mug, if you in your home see this pitcher plant is like that. Okay, its leaves are modified like that. It is a deep container. It's like a jug, deep container, and it is filled with digestive juices. And that deep, it is totally filled with digestive juices. The rim of the pitcher is slippery to make insects fall into the trap. Yes, when any insect sits, okay, on that, they slips because it is too slippery. When insect sits on that part, they slips inside, and that plants that plants trap that insect. After that, they leave some digestive juices and they digest that insect. Once the insect falls into the pool of digestive juices, the lid closes and the insect is digested. When they sleeps and fall into that, okay, pool of digestive juices, that whatever the lid is there, that gets closed and the insect is digested. Okay. So now come to next, saprophytic plants. Saprophytic plants. So plants do not have chlorophyll are called non-green plant. Okay, means the plants which do not have chlorophyll, then they will be not able to make their food. So plants that do not have chlorophyll are called non-green plant. And that plant will be not green. And if chlorophyll is not there, then they will be not able to make the food. Now these plants cannot carry out photosynthesis. Yes. If there is no chlorophyll, how they will carry out photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means they will not prepare their food. Now some non-green plants get nutrients by absorbing them from dead plants and animals. Okay, then how they get nutrients? So these saprophytic plants, they get nutrients, they absorb nutrients from dead plants and dead animals. And such plants are called saprophytic plants. Okay. So the plants, okay, which get nutrients from dead plants and animals are called saprophytic plants. Why? Because they do not have chlorophyll, so they will not participate into photosynthesis. So they need nutrients for to make themselves alive. So they collect nutrients from What? By absorbing, they collect nutrients by absorbing them from dead plants and animals. So examples of saprophytic plants are the coral root and the Indian pine. Examples are coral root and Indian pine. Okay, now I will move to next topic. Parasitic plants. Okay, next topic is parasitic plants. So some plants cannot absorb nutrients from soil. Instead, they absorb nutrients from other living plants. Okay, there are some plants also they cannot absorb nutrients from plants. Maybe some deficiency is there. That's why they are not able to absorb nutrients from plants. So they absorb nutrients from other living plants. So these plants are called parasitic plants. Okay, so some plants cannot absorb nutrients from soil. Instead, they absorb nutrients from other living plants, and such plants are called parasitic plants. Now they have a special root-like structure that grow into the host plant to absorb nutrients. They have a special root-like structure, means their roots get spreaded and their roots actually grow near the host plant. Host plant means the nearer plant, because they do not get nutrients from the soil. That's why their root grows like that. They get nutrients from the other plant. Means that plant is known as host plant to absorb nutrients. They have a special root-like structure that grow into the soil, that grow into the host plant to absorb nutrients. Okay, examples are of that is dodder and mistletoe. Examples are dodder and mistletoe. So these are the examples of parasitic plants. Okay students, so your chapter 7 is completed. I have already told you that I will upload chapter 5. Okay, chapter 5 or chapter 5 objective questions. It might be choose the correct option or true or false. So now in this class I will start new chapter, that is chapter 8, circulatory system and excretory system. So for now, goodbye to you.